Hey guys, and today we're going to make this pattern brush, not exactly what I'm showing you right now. So I'm going to show you how you can make any type of brush with a pattern or like texture brushes. So for example, this fabric texture, it can be used for backgrounds. So I'm going to teach you how to make brushes like this today. It's super simple, like this checkered brush. Instead of drawing this pattern, you can actually search a pattern on Pinterest, Safari, Google, literally whatever browser. So for example, I can use a photo. For example, I drew this flower design, but I can actually use a photo to even make a stamp. So that's how you do it. That's what we're gonna make today, so let's get started. So sorry for the long intro, but okay, we're gonna go to any browser or like web. So I'm gonna go to my Pinterest and I'm gonna type any pattern I want. I recently made a gingham brush before in my past video. You can check that out on my channel. So we're gonna type any pattern we want, okay? So I'm gonna type maybe tropical pattern. Okay, so there's so many patterns. So once we find a perfect pattern, we're going to take it. Okay, so we're just gonna use this for a source. So I'm gonna just keep browsing until I find something I like. So I like this, and it looks pretty seamless because see this yellow, I don't know, but it looks like a pineapple for now, but on the other side it looks like it's it'll be together. So basically what I'm saying is it's seamless. So we're gonna not save it, we're gonna download our image. Also, if you want, you can just, for example, get a pattern like gingham. If you type gingham, you can just get this because of course it's seamless. It's just a simple pattern. We're gonna go back to Procreate, and then we're gonna go to add, then insert your photo. So I'm gonna insert this photo. We're gonna make sure it's seamless. So we're gonna first, I'm gonna turn on magnetics and snapping. It's not really relevant, but it's way easier to fit inside of the page. So I'm just gonna put it like this because it doesn't fill the whole page, and I don't want it to fill the whole page. I want to duplicate it. This is really optional because see, this is a seamless pattern. I'm going to turn off the snapping and magnetics, and then it goes together because it is seamless. So that's what a seamless pattern is. It's endless. So now that that's settled, we're going to swipe down with 3 fingers, exactly 3, and you're going to copy all of this. Okay, so we're just gonna go to any set we want, or you can add a new set if you want, and then we're gonna create a new brush. Okay, we're gonna leave the spacing for now. Okay, so we're gonna skip everything and go straight to green. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to use an optional shape idea of mine. But first we're going to do the grain. Oh, sorry, not the source library. I'm so sorry. We're going to paste because we've already swiped 3 fingers down and copied it. So what's left? Paste it. What I just did. So we're going to paste it. And if you want to invert it, you can do that. Not a big difference, but both is nice. I think I like this one more. It's kind of cute. And it doesn't really matter because it really depends on your brush color. And we're gonna go to texturized. Okay, texturized is basically, so how we put it here, this picture, how we put it there, every time we draw, it'll be like that, but moving is every time we draw, where the pattern won't be aligned to what we pasted. So we're going to keep it texturized. So I'm gonna adjust my scale. We don't want it too big, so if it's too small, it'll look kind of blank. So we're gonna zoom in up to how much we want it to be. I like about 15%. So now we're done, and that's how you make your brush. How you make your seamless grain or pattern brush, I could say. And we're gonna texture brush, okay? Seamless texture brush, that's the title, of course. And then we're gonna go to source library. This part is super optional, so you can just scroll through and browse, and you can really choose any pattern. If you choose one of these shapes, within the shape there's gonna be your pattern on the outline, not inside, because that's separate. So if you choose crystal shape, I don't even know how it'll look like. It won't look that bad because we need to go stroke path, and then it'll look like crystals, a bit crystallized. Well, I don't exactly like that, so I was just using an example, but I'm just gonna keep going down until I find something I like. So I don't like any so far, so I'm just gonna keep going. Maybe willow. Okay, I chose willow. Looks like a cobweb. Okay, right now it just looks like there's shadow added to it. So this is just spacing. It really doesn't matter, but it adds a bit more crayon and shadow parts to your brush. If you're using the same willow, makes it a bit more 3D, but it doesn't really matter. Spacing jitter is very different, but I don't know. If you don't have all these options in stroke properties, by the way, it might most likely look different, because right now I've got iOS 26, I think it was called. Yeah, iOS 26. So if you don't, it's okay. You can just go and get it. So it's hard to see my tutorials if you don't update it, but there'll still be spacing, so that really matters in this tutorial. So if you want for more options, you can go and update to iOS 26. So that's my brush done. And iOS 26 also gives the round area on the brush scale. So it's nice. Big change, but it's kind of cute. So I'm gonna draw now. And see, that's our pattern. Super cute, right? So I can choose any color and it looks nice. See, because of the willow, it shades a bit. It has a bit of shade, and shadow here. And so that's how you make it, how you make that seamless texture brush. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe this video. Subscribe to my channel and like this video. Sorry, I get confused. And bye-bye.